People of YouTube, my name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below. Today we are talking about the season finale of Final Space, Season 2, Episode 13, and ended in a way where, yes, there could be a Season 3, there's definitely potential to be a Season 3, but at the same time, if it gets canceled at some point in time, I'd be kind of content with where it ended because of the reconciliation that we got. So kind of the most, tear-jerking thing in this is Nightfall does basically give her life to save herself. Confusing, I know, but it makes sense in the end. Nightfall is Quinn from a different dimension, so she is sacrificing herself in order to release Bolo, because basically what needs to happen is the 5 keys need to align, and then a human sacrifice basically needs to be the 6th key in order to free Bolo from his prison. No 180, positive, 0, no 180s here. Bolo is actually good. He is going to go into Final Space and kick the crap out of all the Titans. That's where we end with this season finale, or series finale, we do not know yet. Basically, Bolo with the Arachnotechs, Bolo goes inside of Final Space to beat the crap out of them. The Arachnotechs say, hey, we're closing it behind you. So theoretically, they could be trapped there forever. And then Gary finally gets to save Quinn. They hug, but it ends, of course, with the little Invictus symbol behind the both of them. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. Good possibility Quinn is going to get infected next with Invictus. So Avocado's back in this episode. Wasn't sure if we were going to see him again or not. But yes, Avocado is back. He came back because he was trapped with Invictus's kind of presence. Invictus is a Titan, as we know, evil guy. And he came to try to get all the Dimensionals keys to free himself, obviously. However, that did not happen, and with Ash seeing Nightfall pass away, Ash did the probably the coolest badass thing there was. She super OP'd friggin' Invictus and basically blasted his ass straight out of Avocado. So we got Avocado back. He gets to live. I think it's a different voice actor now at this point. His voice sounds different. Either that or I just haven't heard him in a very long time, so I am not sure. But it definitely sounds different. The little Cado's happy that Avocado is alive. It's great. Clarence, no redemption for him at this point in time. He is just left on that planet forever. Maybe we'll see him in the future seasons. The De Winters, who knows? They're not back either. That would have been funny if they decided to show up. Cheryl Goodspeed decided to show up. So Hephaestus, the one, I believe is his name, is the one that Titan, that was the one that actually imprisoned Bolo and said to Cheryl that basically he could get John Goodspeed back. So John Goodspeed actually might be coming back at some point. Not really sure. If they feel like bringing him back, they will, but who knows. Basically, Tribor and Fox went into the kind of memory chamber, or whatever you want to call it, hyper-reality chamber, were hooked up to her mind, and then Tribor was like, look, Gary isn't the source of your problems. Gary is the source of you and John's love. And that kind of gave her a little tearjerker moment, and then she decided to basically join the team, which is pretty cool. So we got badass Mama Fox on the team as well. So we found out Gary's 32. Did not know that. Thought he was a lot younger, but yeah, Gary's 32 because he was like, well, it's just 32 years too late. So we learned that in this episode, which is kind of neat. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They fight Avocado, get the 5 keys, basically go through a literal sun, dodging all of these solar vortexes. Inner space, which is inside of this sun, basically collapses, but Bolo at least manages to get everybody out of there. Bolo looks pretty cool now that he's not all crunched up. He's got like 6 arms, 8-pack abs, all that crazy stuff. I honestly thought they were going to make a dong joke at some point in time where he like broke free and then it just was like giant blurred out dong because that's how Adult Swim is, and that's kind of the humor. Gary was trying to sacrifice Kevin. instead of Nightfall. But obviously, Kevin is unfortunately a robot, so that could not happen. Oh, what's going to happen in Season 3? Well, if there is a Season 3, it's going to pretty much jump right into a bunch of action, because they kind of left a little bit on a cliffhanger. And my guess is, yes, there is definitely going to be a Season 3 because of how the Invictus symbol ended. I'm guessing he is going to take over Quinn or something, and then somehow they're going to manage to break out of Final Space. Bolo is going to kill all of the evil Titans, and the world will be happy again. Well, theoretically. The New Winters obviously need to show up at some point in time. We got to get Avocado up to speed on what is happening. And Clarence, I think he deserves a little bit of a redemption arc himself. He did it out of love. He did what he did out of love for Cheryl Goodspeed. So I'll give him props for that. I will give him props for that. Minus, obviously, almost killing Fox like a terrible human being. But, yeah. Yeah, Clarence is a terrible human being. Next season there's probably going to be an epic battle. I'm guessing one entire episode is just going to be Bolo beating the crap out of everybody, which would be really, really cool. Also in this episode, it was very hard to figure out if Bolo was going to be evil or not. I think with my speculation saying that there's a good possibility Bolo might be evil due to the whole 180 thing, I think they basically were like, well, we might have done that. We were thinking about doing that, but all these people assume we're going to do that. So let's actually make Bolo good. Kind of do what is expected and unexpected at the same time, which I thought was perfectly fine with the way they did the episode. So Nightfall is gone. Kind of sucks. Nightfall was like one of my favorite characters. Like, she was like cool, badass Quinn. But Quinn, we get Quinn back, so maybe Quinn will progressively turn into Nightfall or something. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Next season, nobody knows when it is or if it's ever coming out. You know, it would be really cool. I would appreciate if they wanted to kind of like finish the series, depending on how big the core audience is. If they did like some sort of 2-hour movie to wrap this whole everything up, that would be perfectly fine with that. But if you want to make a few more seasons, I'm gonna be sitting there watching it, because this it's like Rick and Morty, but has like different storylines. I like it. It reminds me a little bit of Rick and Morty. We've been waiting for Rick and Morty season 4 for forever. Yes, I will be reviewing that when that comes out. Also going to be reviewing My Hero Academia season 4 as well. I continually do Dr. Stone reviews, not getting a lot of views on those guys. So if you could take a look at some of those, would be great. Feel free to watch the show as well. But if you don't want to watch the show and want to learn what happens in every episode, you can just watch, my reviews, because that'd be props. Guitar Channel. Still have not got a single subscriber on that. Come on, guys, you're slacking on me. One of you guys needs to go over there and subscribe to that channel. I've got a couple of original videos. I just did one about guitar heel joints, all the different types of heel joints. So some just, some informative stuff. And there'll be plenty of more videos to come as well. So, since this is over, here is my big question to you, the viewer. Hopefully a few of you actually comment on this video. I need a new show. Need a new show. Or I need some ideas, give me some crazy fan theories that I can talk about. Give me some creepypasta or something. I need something to talk about in the meantime. I am probably going to do a kind of Final Space Season 2 review type video, maybe next week or something. Just the entire season as a whole, my thoughts on it, etc. What's happening. I think my biggest complaint is that the arachnotechs, I feel, were kind of forced and unnecessary. You kind of could have gave like a Titan or something that ability, that power, because I feel like they were just kind of thrown in there as a quick explanation to something that didn't really need a massive explanation to, if that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, regardless, hit that subscribe button. Every subscriber helps, every view helps, and give me a series that I can review, because I need something to review. Anime, cartoon, whatever. I've been watching a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender lately. I know that a live action version of that is coming out soon, so I'll probably be reviewing that as well when that finally comes out, hopefully in 2020. We'll just have to wait and see. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.